She was born into rhythm. Maya Rudolph didn't just grow up around music, she was music. The daughter of legendary soul singer Minnie Riperton, Maya blended humor and harmony from the very beginning. From belting comedy on Saturday Night Live to voicing wild animated characters like Connie and Big Mouth, Maya never played one note, she played symphonies. Her presence in films like Bridesmaids and Away We Go didn't just make people laugh, they made them feel at home. With her longtime partner, director Paul Thomas Anderson, and their children, she continues the legacy of being both fierce and funny. He was the golden-haired knight who made the world question right and wrong. Nikolaj Coster-Waldau wasn't just Jaime Lannister, he was fire beneath the armor. Raised in Denmark, he took his homeland's quiet strength to the grand stage of Game of Thrones, where he played one of the most complicated characters in television history. But behind the screen, he's a devoted father, husband to actress Nukaka, and a man who speaks up for climate change and justice. With films like Shot Caller and The Other Woman, he proved he doesn't need a throne to rule a scene. A man who carried charm like a signature cologne, Julian McMahon turned heads long before he became the infamous Dr. Doom. The son of an Australian Prime Minister, he carved his own path through modeling, then stormed onto screens in Nip Tuck, playing a surgeon so flawless he broke hearts and rules alike. With piercing eyes and that devilish smile, he played demons, doctors, and villains. But off-screen he was simply Julian, a father, a lover of art, and a quiet soul taken too soon in 2025. Today, he lives on in the glint of every unapologetically bold character. She stepped into orange prison jumpsuits and turned them into power suits. Taylor Schilling, with her quiet intensity, gave life to Piper Chapman on Orange, is the new Black, and brought depth to a story that changed streaming television forever. She gave us a song that survived the waves. Maureen McGovern's The Morning After wasn't just a melody, it was a promise of hope, and it won an Oscar for a reason. Her voice could pull light from the darkest storm. He had a punchline for every situation. Bill Engvall, with his southern twang and down-to-earth wisdom, made millions laugh with 4 simple words. Here's your sign. A blue-collar voice who reminded us we're all human. She wrote the jokes that echoed across the 90s. Carol Leifer wasn't just behind Seinfeld, she was in it. In every awkward moment and clever twist. A woman who turned everyday discomfort into gold. He strummed the kind of sadness that made you sing along. Pete Yorn's life on a chain pulled you into a moody, melodic world and kept you there willingly. A voice for the ones who feel too much but say too little. And now the twist, what if we told you all 8 of them were born on the same day, same calendar square? Same slice of time? July 27th. Sometimes the universe doesn't whisper. It sings.